what is the Industrial Revolution? Was it the factory workers saying, bring the farmers to our factories? Remember, most people working in agriculture at the time because it was the cool thing to do, and they had to feed the population. Or was it just a war to industrialize a country? Now, that would be expensive. So, what was it? So my definition of the Industrial Revolution is the change to new and more productive manufacturing processes. And if you have no idea what that means, well then I'm going to kind of explain it to you with a chain of events. So it all started in Britain during the 18th century and kicked off with inventions like the steam engine made by James Watt that was fueled and used as an energy source. And then there was the spinning jenny, which made textile production a heck of a lot easier, and of course there was more of it, which increased demand and more people were buying it. And then the cost for it was cheaper. So that means more ordinary people can buy cloth. Very, very cool. The Industrial Revolution was fueled by new technology, which we just talked about, and availability of natural resources like coal, which is used to fuel trains, and the steam engine. And there was great deposits of it in Britain, so it was a ton to go around. Now, domestic jobs at home, like making cloth at home that's not in a factory, were lost. And the people that had these jobs and made a living off them had to move to urban areas and take jobs in these factories. And this sometimes included women and children. I know, children, who had to work long hours and in dangerous conditions. Remember, these were before these rules and regulations were in place, and those were actually in place because of accidents and events like fires. Now, more production equals more output, which increases demand during the Industrial Revolution. More demand means there's more people buying, meaning that costs aren't going higher, so there's going to be affordable goods and more of it as well. And people aren't going bankrupt to buying goods in the middle class, so we're going to be seeing an emergence and increase in middle class size. And it all started in Great Britain, then Germany, United States, then it went to the rest of Europe, and then Russia, and then China, and then Japan. And they all had inventions that made life easier and replaced old methods of doing stuff. Like in the United States, we saw the telegraph, transcontinental railroad, and the cotton gin. And inventions like the cotton gin made a demand for cotton increase, and crops were picked by slaves and plantations in Southern America. So the owners were like, more slaves means more money for me. And so yeah, they got more slaves, and then there was more demand. And soon Europe was like, yo, we can get some more money by colonizing and imperializing other countries like India, who has tea. And so they just did that, especially Britain, Belgium, Germany, Spain, and France. They went over to states in Africa and Asia and got stuff like gold, iron, cocoa, wood, diamond, and oil, which paid a ton. And they transported these through infrastructural advancements like railroads and ports. Now, something else to know is that the Industrial Revolution coincided with the Second Agricultural Revolution, which brought mechanized farming, higher yields, less farmers, and better crops. And these better lifestyles equaled a better population that increased exponentially. We can thank the Industrial Revolution for things like electricity, cars, telephones, batteries, cameras, raincoats, and friction-based matches. I know, life would be hard to live without these. So thank you, Britain, for this, because of your education and skills. Or was it just pure luck that had the Industrial Revolution be started in your country? And that's the end of the video. Subscribe for more. Join my Discord server. Links in the description down below. Like the video, leave a comment or criticism. I love criticism. And yeah, goodbye.